Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hey folks, welcome to TA Outdoors, another episode. I'm about to go on a dog walk with Em and Jax, but this is a slightly different episode. Going to be a truck related video. A few weeks ago, the kind guys at Front Runner sent me one of their Slimline 2 roof racks. I want to turn the truck not into the ultimate off-road vehicle, but I want to turn it into kind of a camping expedition family style vehicle that can kind of do everything. So part of that is getting a new rack installed so that I can carry canoes, so that I can carry my rooftop tent, all sorts of things. There's loads of other things I want to do to it, but they're going to happen over time. So this was actually filmed a few months ago. I had a bit more of a beard in that episode, but what you're going to see is me installing part of the rack, and then you might be able to join us back here at the end of a nice dog walk. We've only got about 15 minutes left of sunlight, so hope you enjoy the footage, and I'll see you in a minute. Ooh-wee, what have we got? One of the mounting, these are the two mounting bars, I think. Some instructions, cardboard, bolts. That's one box. Quick tip when doing any installations, keep all your nuts and bolts easily accessible, preferably on something white or a nice light background so you can see where they are. Separate out all the nuts and bolts. This time I'm only using the M8 bolts at the moment, nuts and bolts, so I'm just keeping these over this pile here. Still got a load of washers to sort out, but keeping them off the ground as well so I don't kick them. I've done it so many times where I've kicked things, nuts and bolts, and then lost them down cracks and things like that, so I keep them nice and raised. I've just installed the first slat. It's nice and easy. The instructions are pretty straightforward. Now I've got all the rest of the slats there to just install here with these M8 bolts, and it says to leave a gap, leave a hole gap, so it's kind of one slat every other hole. Let's do the rest. Okay, so I've finished putting the slats in and the M8 bolts. Now I've got to flip the rack over and install these corner pieces. Looks simple enough. There we go. That bolt fits in there quite nice and easily. Tucking that in. So I've got the corner pieces on the rack. And now the rack itself has a wind deflector, which I guess would go like this, that way, there. So it's got its own wind deflector, which is quite handy for fuel economy and things like that. Got the package with pieces, got the instructions somewhere here. Oh, who was this packaged by? Gilbert. Well, Gilbert, the ultimate test. Looks like I've got 4 of each. 4 washers, 4 nuts, 4 bolts. Something very therapeutic about building things. Oh yeah, we're on to the last page. Slots in there. And I can slide it in. And hopefully I can get that bit up without losing the bolt there. See, I don't know if you can see that, but the wind deflectors themselves slide. Everything runs in this rail system, let me show you. Everything's upside down at the moment because the wind deflectors actually go on the underneath of the roof rack. You've got these slots here with one of the, I think this is the M6 bolt and a nut there. The nut goes in that slot there, and then you can slide it and tighten it on this rail. So it's all adjustable. I'm not going to do it by eye. I am going to get the tape measure, but that's roughly by eye. And then I just tighten these up with the Allen key provided. Not that Allen key, Mike. The 5mm Allen key. Because the nut pinches in the rail there, you can just adjust this and it does it perfect. It's really good. So, I hit a wall. After that tray, when I'd installed that tray and I'd put it together, the next part of the instructions, and they were really easy to read and to understand and to put together, but the next part of the instructions involved drilling holes in the top of the truck. Now, I knew I could do it, but I didn't feel comfortable doing it. I like my truck. I've only had it well, I've had it just over a year now. It's only a year old. It's 2017. I really didn't fancy drilling into the top of the truck and perhaps hitting one of the airbags or making a mistake. I wanted to get it done professionally. So I got in touch with the guys at Tough Trek. They specialise in overlanding vehicles and doing this sorts of things to, in particular, trucks, but general vehicles as well. And they were super kind enough to let me use one of their mechanics, David, to help install the rails, which are what's drilled into the top of the truck. So David was an absolute legend. He was super helpful. Watch this footage now of him installing it, and then we'll come back here and you can join us on a dog walk.
Right, what we're going to do is we're going to try to pull the roof lining over to the left hand side of the vehicle, so we can access the right hand side to get to the curtain airbag, that we can move it out the way, drill the holes and then refit the airbag. The battery's been disconnected so that the airbag cannot be detonated.
That would be
don't want that
unwanted.
going on.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. There's plenty of space.
For the airbag, yeah?
Yeah, clearance. And what we do is we put this back on again. You know, I'm being overly cautious.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure that we don't make any silly mistake.
So for the guys that are watching on the channel, we're
Yep.
going to keep the Nissan rails on,
Yes.
because we took them off and there's just big holes underneath, isn't there? Where
Yep. You can't take them off.
we've got to keep them on.
Yep.
So that doesn't bother me at all.
Well, we should just about have enough clearance
Yeah.
between the rail and the rack. Yeah, with that spacer, it raises it up another centimetre.
So we can get that tray on there, yeah.
Yeah, so that the rack will fit perfectly. So there's your brackets. Captive nuts on the bracket. That goes inside underneath the roof lining. So what we're going to do is just silicone it up. Like so. We're going to silicone it from the outside as well, so it'll have double protection, one from the inside and one from the outside. Second layer of protection from the outside, as much as silicone as you want to, and then the bracket goes in on top, like so, and then the bolts go in through that and it seals itself. So I silicone in the hole first and then around it, make a good seal, and then a strip along there so that it seals properly.
That is something else. So thanks so much to the guys at Tough Trek and the mechanic for sorting me out and installing the rails. They are now up. The rack is finished. Let me show you guys and give you a quick tour. So there is the new rack, Front Runner Slimline 2 with the tray as well. And if I climb up here, you can see there is the tray, the Slimline 2 tray. You can see why they call it Slimline. It really is a low profile rack. But as I said earlier in the video when I was with the mechanic, these Nissan official ones needed to stay on because underneath they just have huge holes like that, and the roof of my truck would just leak. So I'm going to keep those on, but what I'm going to do is actually spray them black. I can remove this tray. This whole tray can be removed. These, the foot rails here, they're fixed. They are fixed now with you saw the silicone being put in and everything. They're fixed down there. So I can move this whole tray, and I will move this whole tray eventually and spray these black. Just to, you know, it's a more of an aesthetic thing to spray it black. Now here's where your input would be quite handy. I have the style bars then, or roll bars here, essentially they're not really roll bars, they're more style bars. I can put LED, they have sockets here to put LED, some spotlights on, but the problem is all of that is then lost storage that I could use for camping gear. Obviously I've got the tonneau cover on here, which again, it's more looks, it's not really very helpful because I can't put big things in that are above that because the boot just sits up like that. So really, what's your opinions? I think I'm going to get hard top, which is going to come all the way to the back and seal it all in. I know the hard tops don't look as good, but I'm going for a practical vehicle here. I want to make it more practical. I am going to make it look a bit better. I don't like the chrome work on it is very garish, quite bright. So I'm going to hopefully black out some of this chrome work here and on the grill as well and just black that out. But that's all going to be a fun project. These are just side videos, remember guys. These aren't going to be the staple content on TA Outdoors. I'll just pop them up every now and then. So let me know your thoughts. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. We're going to round it off with a little dog walk. Em and Jax are miles away. We're in a park. We're just in a big park here. We're going to go for a walk. I need to put my wellies on. And yeah, let me know what you think. Hellos. There she is. Hey, there he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Jax, come say hi. Here, come say hi. Hello, hello, hello. Say hi to everyone at YouTube. Emmy's very happy with her new bobble hat.
It's rising up a bit.
Yeah, she loves it.
Oh.
A fine breed. Hello, old boy. Dig it. What have you found? What is it? Dig it. Dig it. Dig it, boy. This is the illegal walk we do where we come across. M tells us that we go across a golf course.
It's not illegal, it's a footpath.
We're on a golf course. For.
I don't know where the path actually is.
No, we don't really know.
You just have to guess it.
And we usually allow Jax a bit of a play in the bunkers, the sand bunkers. You're not allowed to really.
Oh. When you say we, it's usually Graham.
It's usually Dad. When he walks Jax, he lets him go in the sand bunkers here at the golf course and rip them all up. And it's naughty because we're not even allowed there. There's no footpath there, and the golfers get angry with him. There's this little Jack Russell just ripping up on the sand bunkers. Yeah. He loves it. Jax loves it. Yeah. It's a fine evening.
It's a fine sword.
It's a fine sword, Mr. Turner.
Yep, there is.
That is a nutty pheasant. Get it, Jax. Pheasant. Evidence. This is an ut path. There they are. We have to whisper now. The bunkers are near.
Oh.
What's he found? Dig it. Dig it, boy. You get it. You get it. Good boy. You keep digging. Good boy. Look at him go. Dig, dig, dig. What is it? What is it? What you found? Dig it. Go on, boy. Good boy. Good boy. It's a mouse. It's a mousey. You're knackered, aren't you? He's tied himself up. Jax.
Trouble time.
It's bunker time. Get it. No, go on, boy. He's gonna lose it. Dad, the rake's there and everything. Jax, that's naughty. Jax, leave it. Oh no, he's lost the plot. He's gone. Look at him go. Oh my god, he's so quick. And then he comes in on the left. He's coming in on the right, and it's Jax Fuller. Coming in on the inside. Look at the Jack Russell go. He's lost the plot. The poor groundsman's gonna have a nightmare. Every groundsman's worst nightmare is a Jack Russell.
There'll be golfers kicking you.
He loves molehills as well. I bet he's gonna dig him. Dig him. Good boy. Oh, there it is, there's a deer. It looks like a roe deer. Jax is going ape down here. He's seen it.
There it goes, it's
there
running.
It goes, there it goes. I think, yeah, it's a roe. Look at it go. Jax found it. Good boy. So he's just stumbled across these big holes. Jax knows there's something in there. but you're not going in there, Jax, because you ain't coming out. But there's one here. They're all along this verge. There's another one just there. There's another one. Look, huge one up here. Another one to the right. Well, we don't know whether it's a badger set, maybe, but it's odd to have a badger set over the roads. And they're all fresh. So look at the Jax. No, Jax, get out of there. You can almost see the fresh claw marks around here, but I can't quite see. That's all fresh clay. Even if I do that, you can see that's really fresh. That's all been dug up. Usually they'd have leaves if they were closed, but this one is definitely pretty fresh. And then this one over here, I'm trying to see. Em, can you see any paw prints? This is a big one, and it's a big hole. But I mean, that could be a fox. I can't see that being a badger somehow. Maybe. I can't see any paw prints. Ah, now can you smell that, Em? That scat. I can smell it. It stinks. Jax, back, boy, back. That really smells, and that's fresh.
Good boy.
That is fresh. Size of that hole.
I can't see it being a badger because they wouldn't get past the roots there.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's all fresh and it's a big hole. You can tell by the size of Jax, like that's a pretty big hole. So we don't know what it is yet. We just know that it absolutely stings. Anyway, what do you guys think? We don't know. What do you guys think made this? Or these holes? There's multiple holes along this road.
Jax, yeah.
That's a cool looking tree though.
Yeah, come on then, let's go.
Right, Jax, get out of there. Look at this bracket fungi. Artist bracket, which someone obviously wrote Xmas before Christmas, but these are big ones. And this is one massive oak tree. Look at the size of that. That's an English oak if ever I've seen one. Absolute unit. Another fungi just down there, but that's a big one. Red kite. Red kite at night. Shepherd's delight. Look at that kite. Well, we're going to round off the video there. So thanks so much for watching. Thank you to Frontrunner for helping me out with that rack. Thank you guys for watching the episode. And if you'd like to help support the channel a bit more, you can get the TA merchandise, Living Good in the Woods, etc. at taofficial.com. I'll put a link in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.